American fire hydrants are the most obvious signs of Patrick Henry Village's previous residents. 16,000 people lived here until 3 years ago. One striking clue to their identity is an ordinary-looking house and its windows. Recent tests have shown they're bulletproof. The house was once a senior general's home. This place used to be a square kilometre of the United States in Germany, originally built for American military families in the early 1950s. Now, in the 21st century, it's about to become what they're calling an experiment for future living.
We hope there will be a lot of people here living, but we are imagining there will also be small-scale industries here. We imagine that there will be a very innovative kind of transport system that we...
Merle Plachta works for IBA, a building group that plans to radically rejuvenate the site. Roads and green spaces would stay, she says, and in a transformed state, some houses and garages.
You all know Steve Jobs or whomever has started their business in a garage. We are thinking that might be like a small-scale industry place, for example.
The vision for the old military housing estate is an architecturally exciting city district. It would be based on mainly digital enterprises in what's called the sharing economy. One of the key home-produced goods and services being envisaged is car sharing. Professor Carlo Ratti is a design specialist now working on the Patrick Henry Village project.
If you share, inherently you're using less resources. When you share more, you got two advantages. The first one is that you can use space or infrastructure better, so usually it makes economic sense. And the second thing is that actually you interact more with people.
Professor Kees Christiaanse has worked on the London Olympics legacy plan. He too is heavily involved in reshaping the old Heidelberg US military site. He wants it to attract the kind of creative thinkers who now work in Silicon Valley.
You had a kind of very formal military organization that was very rigid, that was based on protocols and on separation of competences. And we are now kind of mixing everything up. I think it's a kind of beautiful transformation in a way.
All the buildings and transport systems in the new city district would aim to be energy neutral. Construction would evolve at its own pace. But are such ideas too idealistic and utopian? No, says the mayor of Heidelberg. The project his city is funding has caught the eye, he says, of some hard-headed businessmen.
Like Warren Buffett, we are in close contact. They think that is great what you're doing. That they think this is the future brain we need for global development goals. Also from China, we get a lot of interest because they are building one city after the next.
How soon work will begin at the one-time US Forces housing estate isn't clear. Refugees currently occupy part of the site. What is certain is that these are among the most imaginative plans for a former military base. Rob Olver, Forces News, Heidelberg.